It was an ordinary afternoon when someone walking past a row of trash cans heard a faint, pitiful cry. At first, they almost ignored it, dismissing it as just another city sound. But something about the tiny, desperate voice tugged at their heart. They stopped, listened carefully, and followed the sound. There, hidden among discarded waste and broken boxes, was a small, fragile kitten, alone, trembling, and barely clinging to life. The kitten, later named Lulu, was no more than 2 months old. His tiny body was covered in dirt, his fur matted and tangled. He was weak, his ribs faintly visible beneath his thin coat, and his eyes, though filled with fear, held a silent plea for help. How long had he been there? How many people had walked by without noticing him? The kind passerby knew they couldn't leave him there. Gently they scooped him up, cradling his frail body in their hands. Lulu let out a soft meow, perhaps of relief, perhaps of uncertainty, but he did not resist. He was too exhausted, too weak to fight back. Determined to help, the rescuer rushed Lulu to the nearest veterinary clinic. On the way, they whispered reassuring words. "You're safe now, little one. You're going to be okay." At the clinic, the veterinarian carefully examined him. The diagnosis was both heartbreaking and hopeful. Lulu had been malnourished and dehydrated, but miraculously he had no severe injuries. The biggest concern was a mild fungal infection, and the dirt that clung to every inch of his body. "He's lucky," the vet said, offering a gentle smile. "With proper care, he'll make a full recovery." That was all the rescuer needed to hear. Over the next few days, Lulu was bathed, fed, and given the medical treatment he desperately needed. At first, he was hesitant, unsure of the kindness being shown to him. But with each warm meal, each gentle touch, and each loving word, Lulu began to trust. He no longer cowered in fear. He no longer flinched at the approach of a human hand. Instead, he purred. A soft, grateful sound that spoke louder than words. Time passed, and the transformation was nothing short of incredible. The once frail kitten, who had been abandoned in the filth of a trash-strewn alley, blossomed into a lively and playful cat. His once dull and dirty fur now gleamed with health. His eyes, once filled with uncertainty, now sparkled with mischief and joy. 3 months later, Lulu was unrecognizable from the kitten he once was. He had grown strong, full of life and curiosity. He chased after toys, climbed onto furniture with confidence, and greeted his caregivers with affectionate nuzzles. Seeing him now, it was hard to believe that he had once been left to fend for himself, unseen and unwanted. As Lulu continued to thrive, the search for his forever home began. Whoever would adopt him now would be incredibly lucky. He was not just a cat, but a survivor, a little soul who had fought against the odds and found love on the other side. Lulu's story is a reminder that sometimes all it takes is one person to change a life. Not everyone stops for a stray animal. Not everyone listens to those tiny cries for help. But for those who do, the reward is immeasurable. So the next time you step outside, be observant. Pay attention to the small, silent souls who might be waiting for a second chance. Because just like Lulu, there are countless others out there, waiting for someone like you to see them, to care, to act. If Lulu's story has touched your heart, please share it. Spread the message of kindness, of second chances, and of the power of love. Together we can make a difference, one rescue at a time.